Hello, everybody, and welcome to the holiday edition of Wellness Wednesday. I'm Dr. Alicia Clevenger. I am coming to you from Iowa, and I'm excited to be here with you. We are going to have a fun evening, not super long, just enough to learn about the products and give away some prizes. Because if there's nothing that makes the holiday so great as getting some gifts, right? So gifts for you, gifts to share, whatever you want to do with them. I know what I would do, but I'm excited that you're here. Somebody invited you to come learn about the products we here at Habit 3 and really what makes them so different. Really quickly, I have a couple things I want to cover. If you want to be eligible to win the prizes at the end, and you have yourself in there as iPhone or iPad or iPhone 20, I do need you to change it and have your name because when the spinner runs and it says iPad, we don't know which one it is. So I will probably mention that a few times. We want to make sure that whoever's name is pulled actually gets their prize. Welcome. Welcome. I'm excited you're here. I think one of the things about the new year is New Year is great. People start thinking about, what changes they want to make in their health. It really creates like this clean slate, right? And then we head into the new year, and I find people are overwhelmed. They're all of a sudden they're going to the gym and they're doing these things and they're taking new supplements and they're trying to eat healthy. And then what happens? They stop because the overwhelm is just too much. Have you ever stood in the supplement aisle at a health food store or a grocery store and just thought, I don't even know where to begin? That's honestly one of the things that drew me to three and the products at Three International is the simplicity. Gone are the days of having to wonder, am I touching all my bases? We have that covered here. And that's what makes it so different and so exciting. The truth is, there are 8,000 supplement companies out there in this world. Does the world need another one? I don't know. But what it does need is one that works. I have a little helper here. So if you see it coming around her, right, an elf. I have an elf today. We're holiday-ish here at our house. So that's the thing is that I don't even know where I was. She distracted me. That's the thing. People are trying to make better choices, have better health. Oh, the world does need a supplement company that's clinically backed by science. And I'm going to go into really what separates it and makes it work differently. A supplement company like Three is like none other. It doesn't exist out there. And there is nobody else doing it the way they are doing it here. And a lot of it comes down to something called absorption. So I'm going to share my slides. So if you give me just a minute to bring them up, I just want to share with you really what drew me to Three and what sets them apart from anything else out there. So why Three? Um, the the big part is who developed these products, like the science behind them, who created them. Most people don't know who creates what they're taking. Here at Three, we do. We have a PhD from Caltech that's been trained in organic chemistry. He is absolutely brilliant. This is the man behind creating our products. He has it's huge amount of experience in the supplement world. He actually worked in the pharmaceutical world first and then came over to the nutraceutical side because of the power of plants and the power of that you can do with whole foods for the human body. He has over 70 supplements. This is outdated. He has over 1 million followers on social media. So give him a follow. But he absolutely is brilliant in how he puts things together and making products that work and work well for people. He is backed by a scientific advisory board. Our scientific advisory board is part of Three, and we don't pay them. I think you can give somebody money and they'll say, yeah, this is great, right? I mean, anybody ever heard of Jake from State Farm, right? Same thing. They'll say, this is great because you're paying them to say that. Here at Three, they choose to be part of Three because of the cutting edge science, the technology, the best in class, and the high bioavailability. That's what attracts them to Three. This slide is going to tell you what sets Three apart. We're whole food based. We don't use anything synthetic. No synthetic chemicals, no synthetic fillers. There's nothing extra synthetic in our capsules. It is super clean products. They're third party tested. They're very transparent with their manufacturing practices, and we actually give those, they're readily available, so people can see what are we not allowing and allowing into our products. They're innovative. We have a medicinal research institute in northern Thailand where they're growing plants to be able to study and use in products down the road. We're in the prescriber's digital reference. This is big. Used to be called the physician's desk reference, and now it's known as the prescriber's digital reference. This is really the Bible of pharmaceuticals. Anybody that's in healthcare knows this. They know what this is. This cross-references, cross-checks different drugs. Since it was created in 1945, they've only allowed 21 supplement companies into this resource. We're one of the 21. And we're the only one of the 21 with our entire supplement line. So what does that mean? It means, number one, we're attracting a lot of healthcare providers to our business, but it allows people to discuss easily with their healthcare providers about these products, and healthcare providers are loving that, especially when they look at the ingredients in the products. Dr. Dan is out exploring. He brings in ingredients from all over the world. He's out looking for new things. He's in the desert. He's in the mountains. He's always in different places looking for that. And then how he puts them together is very important, because you can just throw things in, but that doesn't mean it's the best way. And he really looks at the amounts and the percentages and how we do it and what goes with what and what has cofactors and everything to get the high absorption. And then they use 14 different absorption technologies. So what does that mean? Most supplements, when you take them, you're only absorbing about 5 or 10%, which really is just making really expensive pee. Right? That's what you're doing. So what if you could take a supplement and get up to 95% absorption? That's what we're doing here. High absorption equals high results. So people are taking these products and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I've been taking supplements for years, decades. I've been doing an entire supplement. I have an entire supplement graveyard. And they don't anymore, because it's simplified things. And these products are simple. There are 6 easy supplements. And then a neurocosmetic line. That's what's awesome about it. There's clinical studies behind these products. They have an absorption study. That's first out of the gate. How well are these absorbed? They have an epigenetic study. It looks at how do supplements in general affect your genes? It's actually the first published study out there showing that supplements can even affect your genes, that they do things like blood sugar regulations, GLP-1, it affects BDNF, that's brain function, right? So inflammation, and then they've done an inflammation study. So there's 6 easy products. I'm going to go through each of these with you today. 6, we call them the simple 6. The simple 6 supplements, and then we have, as I had on my other screen, 2 extra things to level up. We have a neurocosmetic collection, and we have Kinetic, which is our healthy energy drink. If you've never heard of a neurocosmetic, stick around, because I'm going to share all with you today about what that is. All right, so a couple different things before I jump into the products. Just a housekeeping thing. If you just joined us and you're on here and your name is in there in the Zoom as like iPhone or iPad 2, I do need you to have it be in your name. If you want to, we're not going to do anything crazy with that. We're just putting into a spinner so that way we can give some things away here at the end. All right. So let's start with the products, right? Who takes a multivitamin? Do you take one? The jury goes in and out on multivitamins. And the truth is that's because most of them don't work very well. And that's because most of them are synthetic. What's different here is we have a multivitamin called Vitalite. It is the modern multivitamin. It's one little packet you take every single day. It gives you energy. It gives you all your greens, your fruits, your vitamins, your nutrition, what we're not getting in our diet that we really need. Okay, it gives us all our prebiotics, probiotics. It's digestive health. I won't go a day without it because it gives me energy. It gives me the things that helps me sleep better. It regulates hormone health. It is hands down the best and most absorbable multivitamin on the planet. It's called Vitalite, and it's absolutely amazing. The second product that I want to share with you is Immune. Immune is our immune health product. What you're going to start to see when I explain these products is this is 18 different ingredients that support your immune system. You're going to see these are power packed. So these aren't supplements like with 1 or 2 things. So think of something in your mind that you think, okay, I'm kind of coming down with something. What would you take? I can't hear you, so just think it in your head. Vitamin C, quercetin, zinc, it's in here, and 15 other things that support the immune system. So it's bang for your buck. You take your immune, and immune is great for your immune system. It's also great for gut health. 80% of your immune system is in your gut, so they're completely correlated. So people improve their gut health also with this product. Love it. It's flying right now, right? We're heading into the holiday season. People are flying, people are traveling, people are doing all these different things. You want to keep your immune system strong. We are taking that every single day at our house and then some extra. I can take extra of these products because they're all whole food based, right? They're easy to take. And that's the best part. The next one is Revive. So this is our anti-inflammatory, natural anti-inflammatory. So inflammation is at the root of all disease. If we didn't have inflammation, we really wouldn't have this healthcare system we do, the sick care system we do, right? Inflammation is rampant in our culture, in our world, from the foods we eat to the high amount of stress that we have, to the lack of sleep we do not get. All of those things play into inflammation being high. Then you add on the things that we do, like go out and blow the snow with a snowblower, depending on where you are, lift things, exercise, like all the extra stuff that honestly creates more inflammation. So if there's a way to keep inflammation low, like put the fire on inflammation or the water on the fire, that's what we want to do. And these little magic beans, we call them because they sound like magic beans, do just that. And they work fast. And they're studied to show they lower inflammation. And they're easy to take, and you can lower the inflammation. So people take them and they're like, wow, I feel less puffy. I was just talking to somebody the other day who said, I look like I've lost 20 pounds since I started taking these 20 days ago. She's like, I haven't lost 20 pounds, but I look like it because the inflammation has come down in her face and how she looks, right? It brings down that puffiness, the inflammation. This is flexibility, agility, mobility. Athletes love it, right? Because they want to be able to move better, like WD-40 for their joints, up and down the stairs. How well do you want to get up and down off the floor? That is Revive. Keep the inflammation down. I take 2 every day because I want to keep the inflammation in my entire body low. The next one is Purify. This is a big one right about now. What happens at Halloween? Halloween starts and people start eating candy, and then Thanksgiving comes around and they're indulging more, and then Christmas and there's candy and cookies and extra rich food, and then people start to feel pretty yuck, right? This is Purify. This is our daily detox. It is so effective at taking out all the toxins, right? So that cleanses the lungs, the liver, the kidney, the colon, the skin. That's a huge organ. And it detoxes all of those out, right? So it's going to keep the body working better. So people take it and they're like, I'm less puffy. I'm less bloated. My digestion is better, right? If we go out to dinner and we had a holiday party a couple weeks ago, had a cocktail, the older I get, I can't really do that well. Like even just having a glass of wine, I feel it the next day. Not with this. I take one and I feel great the next day because it pulled all those toxins out. People will say I have less brain fog, right? I have more clarity, mental clarity. I can think more clearly. I mean, that and the bloat alone, we live in a world where people are feeling bloated. You take it 1 every day. Keep the bloating down, keep the inflammation down, keep all of it down, right? And just and feel better. I always say it's like driving your car around when if somebody was like throwing trash in your gas tank, like how well do you think your car would run? Well, it wouldn't run well, right? It wouldn't be at its optimum. And so if you had a way to go out and clean out the gas tank, clean out the junk, the car is going to run better. And that's what Purify does. It helps clean the system out so that you can work at 110%. Okay. The next one is collagen. Who takes a collagen? Who takes a powdered collagen? It's a good thing I can't see you. Because people are raising their hand. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Okay. Um, Powdered collagen, bad news bears. It is not a good thing. Um, Powder collagen sits in the gut. There's a lot of fermenting of it. It ruins a lot of gut. I have a lot of functional medicine people, providers on my team, and people that are my own colleagues that are like, no way on the powder collagen. So you really want a liquid collagen. That's part one. The second thing is what makes our collagen so different is it's liquid, but it's marine based. So it's from fish, which is very close to your own body's collagen. It's the closest one, right? So it doesn't have all the toxicity of beef, pork, chicken collagen. It's very clean. And our products are very clean in addition, right? So there's nothing synthetic in them, but they are testing for all the stuff that we wouldn't want in our products. And what makes ours different is you take it for 20 days, sorry, 10 days on and 20 days off. Okay, so it's called collagen cycling. And what it actually does is it stimulates an area of the gene and turns it on that tells your body to make its own collagen. So month after month, those little collagen stores that stopped working when you were 25 years old, they start working again. That's hair, skin, nails, joints, and our collagen is actually clinically studied to improve brain function, cognitive health. It's absolutely it tastes great. It tastes like strawberries. Again, nothing artificial in it. So all natural. Take 10 days on, 20 days off. I cheat a lot. I start taking it again like at day 17 just because I love it. Like I love the way it makes me feel. And the last supplement product we have is my favorite. I save it for last. It's called Eternel. And Eternel is our anti-aging packet. So think about it. Just as you've sat here on this call, your cells have aged. If there was a way you could go back and repair that damage that's occurred, how do we want to talk about it? How about we talk about a car that sits outside? So let's say you buy a new car, and in the beginning, it looks great, right? It drives really well, but we're going to leave it outside. We don't have a garage for us. We're going to leave it outside. Maybe it's exposed to the elements. Maybe it is, maybe you put some junky gas in it. Maybe you didn't take care of it. Maybe you missed some oil changes. Over time, the car starts to age. Imagine leaving it outside for 30, 40, 50 years. It's going to start to rust, right? What if there was something you could give to the car that would make it go back and work better? It would repair the damage, repair the rust, repair the bad gas, repair the missed oil changes, repair and prevent further damage down the road. That's this packet. So when I say anti-aging, people think wrinkles and crow's feet. And I'm thinking, no, how do you want to get up and down off the floor when you're 60, 70, 89 years old? That is this product. How well do you want to age? People start to take this product and they start to glow. I was at a meeting just the other day in Chicago, and the woman has been taking this for 1 week and she's already starting to feel like she's glowing. Yeah, from the inside out, because you're healing cells from the inside out. It gives the cells energy. It has glutathione in there, which everybody's getting in an IV. Resveratrol. It is absolutely brilliant. There is nothing else like this on the market for anti-aging and repair and healing and health. And it is absolutely, I love it. We love to keep our packet products in the fridge. You don't have to, but I love them like a snack. I love that afternoon. I'm going to grab it and have it for a little sweet. This tastes like berries. It's really easy to take. My kids, my teenagers love it. They'll take it like an applesauce packet in their lunch. Which is way healthier. It's full of superfruits. It's absolutely amazing. So that's a simple six. You can see where we've touched so many bases of health, right? We've covered digestive health. We've covered hormone health. We've covered the immune system. We've covered brain health. We've covered joint health. Like, look at all the things that we've hit on because because we took those six products, and that's amazing. The next thing they did was they added a neurocosmetic line. So I'm going to go through the neurocosmetic line and then the energy drink very briefly. So it is called Visage, and it's the Visage collection. So when I say neurocosmetic, I'm going to tell you what that is, because the truth is I didn't know either. I now know it's a $4 billion industry. Imagine putting skincare on your face. And so this is fine lines, wrinkles, acne, the things you want to fix to make your skin young and youthful and glowy. That is Visage. Imagine putting that on, and when it gets about the third layer of your skin, it sends a message to the brain, and the brain starts producing serotonin, dopamine, DHEA. Those are neurotransmitters. Those make you feel good. We all need to feel better. We all need more neurotransmitters. So think about that. It makes you sleep better. It helps your reaction to stress. It makes you maybe not feel so moody. Holiday time, right? Who doesn't want to feel moody, right? That's this product. And so it starts with the cleanser. The cleanser is a cleanser. It's a nice creamy cleanser. It goes on, it has uh you use it to take off your makeup. So it's threefold. It takes off your makeup if you're a woman. It takes off your it cleanses your face. I do it a second time to cleanse my face. And then it really just you can use it as a mask as well, which is awesome. You don't have to, but it's fun. The second thing is a toner. And you take this little toner and it sprays because then you're not using bleach cotton balls to rub all over your face. I even use it during the day. It's moisturizing and hydrating. It's not oily. It sets the stage for the neurocosmetic, the super serum. So this is a neurocosmetic and then moisturizer that Dr. Dan created. These are the neurocosmetic components of Visage. This is the serum with all the anti-aging benefits, and this is the hydration. This is the creme caviar. It's awesome. It's luxurious, feels good going on. Every time I have a meeting, I share it with people and they're like, "Oh my gosh, that is so nice. It feels so good." But what it does, it actually stimulates the gene for hydration. So people, especially that have chronically dry skin, they love it. People that have oily skin, they love it too because it actually doesn't make your skin more oily. It just makes it more hydrated. And so the last thing is that, we had people who were taking these supplements, using the skincare, but in case you haven't noticed, this country has an addiction to energy drinks. They do. And I'd love to tell you they don't, but go to any sporting goods store, go to any gas station, go to any grocery store, and it's full. The aisle with energy drinks is huge. There are new pop-ups popping all over with energy drinks and all this caffeine. And the truth is, they're full of a lot of junk, a lot of chemicals. There's things in it like taurine, which increases risk of leukemia. There's synthetic ingredients, and the crash and the caffeine is synthetic. It's a hard crash. It's why people crash really hard when they take them, and then they need another. I mean, they've created it that way, right? And so Dr. Dan said, what if we could create something that could give people the ability to get energy that they want and need, but without the crash? So he created Kinetic. And Kinetic is our energy drink. And you rip it off and you drink it. Cost wise, it's about $2.33 a pack, a sachet, which makes it really easy and much more affordable than any of those crazy drinks out there. It is clean. It has caffeine from green tea, no crash. It's just nice and smooth. It gives you electrolytes. You have to have electrolytes with caffeine. Like it has to be paired hand in hand. The next one is it gives you neurotropics, so that's brain function, clarity. It helps you be on. It gives you the things that you need for brain function and just keeps your body and your mind moving. We love it. It keeps your cortisol levels even. So people that are really stressed, they'll take this. They're like, you know what? I'm sleeping better. And I'm like, you're sleeping better from an energy drink? Yes, because you're regulating the cortisol through the day. The body can sleep better at night. Tastes like cherries. You rip it off, you put it in your water. I love to put it in iced tea, to be honest. Everybody has their own thing they like to do with it. I love to also put it in like seltzer water and add lime. So like a lime cherry limeade. That's my way. Everybody has their own way, but here's what I would tell you. I hope that helps you get an idea of the products that we have here at 3. If you are new here and you want to be eligible to win prizes, make sure you have your name listed on your Zoom. But let me end with this. What I when you start to take charge of your health, whether it's the new year, any time of year, when you feel good, which is what people are getting from these products, I'm hearing people that'll tell me I've been taking supplements for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and I've never really been able to tell a true difference until I started taking these. I have more energy. I sleep better. I feel better. I feel like somebody's turning the light switches on because you're putting whole food in the body and you're allowing it to the body to work the way it's supposed to and do what it needs to do. It's getting people back up to health and then helping them live these proactive lives of being healthy. But what I find is that when you feel good, you show up differently. You show up differently in your job. You show up differently for your family. You show up differently for your goals. You just show up differently when you feel good. And so tonight was all about learning, but we're also going to have a little fun with some prizes. So, what I would tell you is this: if 2026 is the year that you feel like, I'm going to do it differently, I want to feel better, I want to have more energy for my kids or my family or my spouse or my coworkers or for myself, then you're in the right place. And the person who invited you, circle back to them and tell them what you learned, something you learned, right? Say, I learned this. I'm excited about that. I want to try this. How can I get started? And they will help you be able to do that. So I have a friend who's going to be joining me here that has these names loaded into a spinner. And I believe the spinner will come on the screen and we'll be able to pick. Oh, look at that. Okay. So I believe we're going through the simple six. And am I correct that we are doing them individually?
Yes, we're going to be doing them individually and we're going to spin the wheel. Whoever's name it lands on is going
All
to
right.
get whichever product that Dr. Alicia has in her hand.
All right. So Maggie, where are we going first? We're going to go with Vitalite first. Vitalite, the modern multivitamin. That's where we're going first. So spinner. It's like Vanna White. I think it's on slow. Kara Greenlee. Kara Greenlee, you are the winner of a box of Vitalite, which I know Kara loves Vitalite, had amazing changes within a week taking Vitalite. So the next one, Maggie says, is Revive. This is our natural anti-inflammatory product. Our magic beans, we love to call them. And they actually really smell good. I love the way it smells. All right. So Janice Coke. I want to make sure that Janice, we will try to find you, but whoever invited you to the Zoom, let them know my name was pulled, and we will make sure that you get your Revive sent to you. Awesome. Purify is next. So Holly, spin or Vanna, spin the wheel. Oh, LJ. So that says LJ and Lisa Behrens.
Okay, shoot. Hold on. Let me remove.
Well, I think we have to leave it.
Hold on. I'll do it one more real quick. Let me just change that. We might be giving away two of those.
We
We're
might
going
be
to
giving,
give away
we're going to
two.
do that. So what was that?
Um,
Purify. So LJ and Lisa Behrens are getting Purify. Let's go to Immune. Joanne Crawford from Lake, Florida. Awesome. So Joanne, you are the winner of the Immune. You're gonna have great immune health going into 2026, right? So, whoever invited you, make sure to touch base with them, and we will make sure that we get that to you. The next, no, we saved my best for last, Maggie. Okay, next is the collagen. This will knock your socks off. You'll be like telling all your friends, "Oh my gosh, I took this new collagen," and you won't believe it. Well, your friends will be able to tell. That's the best part. All right, all right, Miss BJ all day. So, Miss BJ all day. Whoever invited you, get to them, we'll get to us, and we will get you your box of collagen. One must supply 10 packets. And then the last is Eternal. This is my favorite. Whoever gets this, is my name on that wheel? I'm just
It
kidding.
is not.
All right, fine. I'm just kidding. All right. Michelle Lim. Yay! So that's awesome. So here is the Eternal is going to get shipped to her. She's going to be looking younger the next time we see her, which is awesome. So I think we got them all. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight and Holly tonight. And I wish you all a wonderful holiday season and in 2026 filled with amazing health. Thank you so much.